everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name's Kevin, I'm a geek. You're watching Kevin the Geek, and welcome to a community recommended reaction, which was originally put out to poll for various people to vote on. Didn't make the cut, but I'm still recording it anyway. And this is one that has been very highly requested by a lot of people, but the nature of it, of which I kind of have heard on the grapevine, I kind of know to some degree some issues that people have with this show. I'm going to be going into this with a very open mind. It is obviously a show that is nearly 50 years old, so I think that we should just take that into consideration when we're watching this. You know, we have to understand, not necessarily accept or excuse the attitudes of the time, but we have to understand this was of its era, of a very specific era. And so let's watch Mind Your Language and see what we think. Yeah, I think I can tell by this straight away we're definitely going to have some caricatures, I think. Nice song though.
Enter.
Excuse me, please, lady.
Yes, what is it?
I'm coming here to be learning the English.
You're early.
Oh, no, I'm Ali.
I beg your pardon?
My name is Ali Nadim. I'm coming here to be learning the English.
Ah, yes. You wish to join our new class, English as a foreign language.
Yes, please. And I'm hoping to be unrolled.
Hoping to be unrolled.
Like it say in your syllabus.
You mean hoping to be enrolled?
That is what I said. Hoping to be unrolled.
Yes, well, I'm afraid you cannot be enrolled until the English teacher arrives. Now, she should be here in a few minutes. In the meanwhile, perhaps you would care to wait in the classroom. Go down the corridor, turn left at the bottom, and wait in room 5. Understand?
No.
Well, let's start again. You go down the corridor.
Down corridor.
Good. Turn left.
Turn left.
Right.
Confusing me. Left or right?
It's left. Look, you just go down the corridor, turn left, and wait in room 5.
You just pointed right.
Room 5.
Ah, now I'm understanding you. Room 5.
Yes.
Jolly good, thank you. Oh, dearie me, I'm not going where I'm looking.
No, I wasn't looking where I was going.
That makes the two of us.
Enter.
Mrs. Courtney?
Miss.
Oh, sorry. I'm your new teacher, Jeremy Brown, B.A. Oxon.
You're a man.
Yes.
Well, this is most unsatisfactory. This won't do at all.
Well, I assure you my credentials are impeccable.
Academically, perhaps. I'm talking about sex.
Excuse me?
My morals are perfectly respectable, too.
I'm referring to the fact that you are a man. I distinctly requested the local authority to send me a woman teacher, especially in view of what happened with Mr. Warburton.
Mr. Warburton?
Yes. He was teaching English to foreign students last term. I'm afraid he only lasted a month. Then he departed.
Dead.
Demented.
Oh.
Yes, the strain was too much for him. Typical of the male sex. No stamina.
Wow.
He seemed to be able to cope at first, and then one day he just snapped. It was really quite disgusting.
It's a bit sexist.
What did he do?
Climbed out of the classroom window onto the roof, took off all his clothes, and stood there stark naked, singing, "I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts."
Well, there's no need to worry on my account. I mean, I'm not likely to climb out of the classroom window.
I know you aren't.
Oh, thank you for your confidence.
It has nothing to do with confidence. We've had the window frames nailed down.
Ah, that would explain it.
How very thoughtful. Well, I really would appreciate the job, Mrs. Courtney.
Miss
Courtney. I am qualified, and I rather do need a job, what with the economic situation and inflation.
All right, there's no need to whimper. You can start immediately.
Thank you.
On a month's trial.
Thank you.
If you last that long.
I'll do my best. Where will I find my students?
Class 5, down the corridor and turn left.
Right. I'm looking forward to meeting them. I'm sure we're all going to get along extremely well.
Yeah. And stop pointing right when you say left. Don't confuse people.
Good evening. Good evening. Well, I'm pleased to meet you all.
We are also pleased to be meeting you.
I am Brown.
Oh, no. You are committing a mistake.
A mistake?
Yes, please. You are not brown. We are brown. You are white.
My name is Brown. I am your teacher.
Ah, you professori!
Yes. Quiet, please.
Silenzio!
Whoa. Grazie.
Right, would you all like to sit down? Sit down.
Asshole!
Did you say arsehole?
Right, I'll just take a note of all your names, nationalities, and occupations.
So does he have to know all of the foreign languages in which the other people come from? So has he got to learn? Has he got to know like Spanish, French, German, Japanese, Chinese, Russian? Has he got to know all these languages, or does he just need to have, the English language? I don't know how it works when you're teaching English as a second language.
Por favor, señor.
Yes?
Es la primera vez que vengo. ¿Es esta la clase para aprender inglés?
Well, I haven't the faintest idea what you're saying, but I'm sure you're not trying to find the needlework club.
That answers my question.
Por favor.
It doesn't matter. Have a seat.
Por favor.
Sit down.
Ah, sí.
No, not there.
Por favor.
There.
Ah,
All you need to do is make him say K and he's Manuel.
Let's go around the class and take your names. Yes? Ah, yes. What is your name?
Maximilian Andrea Archimedes Papandreou.
Greek?
I think I'll just put you down as Max.
Max.
I take it you're Greek?
He is right, from
Oh.
Athens.
I guess right.
And what is your job?
I walk with sheeps.
You walk with sheep. You're a shepherd, you work on a farm?
No, not far.
But you just said you work with sheep.
No. Sheeps. Big sheeps.
Oh.
Yes, sheeps. Tonkers.
Excuse me?
Tankers.
Right. I walk in office.
Good. Thank you. And your name?
Anna Schmidt, German au pair.
Usual German efficiency?
Germans are always efficient.
So,
Jawohl.
Japanese, much more efficient.
Nine, Germans are the best.
Japanese make a much better television and cameras.
Now, please, let us have no racialism. In this class, all are equal. Your name?
Giovanni Cupello, Italian.
I could have guessed with the hair.
And where do you work?
I work in Ristorante dei Popoli.
A waiter.
No, not a waiter, a cucita.
Cucita?
Sì, a cucita ravioli, a cucita
I cooked that. Oh, right, okay.
A chef.
Oh my god. Oh god, this is bad.
And your name?
Andy?
What is your name?
Kya kaha?
Me, Jeremy Brown. You.
पता नहीं जी क्या कह रहे हो?
Max. Anna Schmidt. Giovanni Cupello. You.
ओहो, आप नाम पूछ रहे हो? अच्छा मैं लिख देती हूँ लिखती हूँ 1 मिनट फिक्र ना करो जी लिखना पढ़ना आता है मुझे मैं अभी लिख के देती हूँ हाँ जी अच्छा
Yes, yes. Write your name down. Good, good.
Oh, I thought you were leaving. I've forgotten who just wrote right to left.
No good. I need your name in English.
No उर्दू
No Urdu.
Ah, she's
हाय
Urdu.
तो मैं यहाँ काहे के लिए आई अंग्रेजी आती होती तो मैं सीखने आती अंग्रेजी कोई आपको क्या चाहिए अब मुझे पता नहीं कहाँ से लाऊं मैं पता नहीं क्या चाहिए आपको देखो जी कहीं लिखा हुआ होगा अंग्रेजी तो पता नहीं देखूं ये तो नहीं कहीं कागज जो आपको चाहिए
Ah, certificate of registration. Jamila Ranja, housewife. Thank you.
Jamila, okay.
And your name?
I am Ali Nadeem from Lahore. I'm working at the moment, not anywhere at all.
Working not anywhere. So he's unemployed.
You're unemployed.
Yes, please. Only 1 day a week I'm working.
What do you do then?
I'm going to the unemployment exchange for to be collecting my money.
Aha.
Oh, blimey. I get more money for not being working than when I'm working.
Oh, that's going to anger a lot of people because that mentality has not changed. A lot of people still think that's wrong. Oh God, yeah, it's yeah. I definitely already have a lot of thoughts, and I'm going to do sort of I'm going to air those thoughts at the end, and I'm going to try and compare them to Fawlty Towers and Manuel because I feel they've got some similarities but very differences. So make sure you watch to the end to hear my thoughts.
Yes, but before you discovered this secret of eternal wealth, what did you do?
Blimey, I worked.
But where? Doing
In
what?
Delhi?
Oh no, Patni. Taj Mahal Tandoori Restaurant.
Right.
Jolly good chapati and papadums.
Okay.
1,000 apologies for my lateness. The omnibus was going backwards.
Okay.
I'm sure there must be a more logical explanation.
It is the absolute truth. I was told to be taking a number 27 omnibus, and I complied. But it went in a backward direction.
No, I think you meant it was going the other way.
That is the gist of what I'm saying.
Right.
1,000 apologies.
It's all right. Perhaps you'd like to sit next to Ali, your countryman.
I cannot sit there. It's impossible.
Why is it impossible?
I'm sick.
Oh, dear. Hope it's not contagious. Perhaps you want to come back when you're better.
I do not comprehend the gist of your conversation.
Well, you said you were sick.
No. I am not referring to my physical state of mind. My religion is sick. And he is Muslim.
Islam is the only true faith.
And Muslims follow a false prophet.
How dare you be speaking ill of God's holy messenger, you damn fool? Sikhs are unbelievers and infidels.
Sikhs are peace-loving people. And if you are not careful, I will have much pleasure in dispatching you to your holy messenger with this.
Oh.
I will not tolerate any religious intolerance. Now put that knife away.
He called me an infidel.
Well, you didn't mean it, did you?
Most definitely.
This.
I swear by the 5 rivers of Punjab to slice your throat from there to there.
Oh, ear to ear.
Here to there. Oh, there. Anyways,
There will be no throat slicing in my class. If you want to do that sort of thing, you should have joined the sports and pastimes. Put your knife away and be a good chap and go and sit down. How do you feel about Roman Catholics?
oh, I treat them like my brothers.
Good. Well, you can go and sit next to Giovanni then.
Puppet! Infidel!
Gentlemen, please. You're here to learn English, not start a holy war. And what is your name?
Ranjit Singh.
And you're from which country?
Punjab.
And what is your job?
I am a very important member of the British underground.
Underground what?
Train driver?
Just the underground. Mind the door!
Ah.
That underground. And your name?
Carol Nagasumi. My name Carter. Japanese. representative of Bushida Electronics.
Very good, very good. And finally, your
Did you say
Por
bullshit?
favor.
name. What is your name?
Por favor.
Nome.
Ah, nombre, sí. Juan Cervantes para servirle, señor.
No need to ask what nationality you are.
Por favor.
Spanish.
Por favor.
Espanol.
What is your job?
Por favor.
Trabalho.
Ah, trabajo, sí. Trilaga.
Tree lagger? What, you lag trees?
One gin tonic. Two whiskey coca. Trilaga.
Three lager. Oh, that's what I thought you said. Three lager. Like
Tree
that.
lagers.
Sí.
Ah, you work in a bar?
Sí, sí, va, va.
Well, Mr. Brown?
Yes, thank you. Apart from one attempted murder and a possible race riot,
Yeah.
I seem to be coping reasonably well.
Well, what I really came to inform you about was the registration fees for the students. Now, it's £5 per head, and I should be grateful if you would collect the money and bring it to my office in your tea break.
Right, I'll do that.
Well, we have one thing to be grateful for anyway. Sex won't be rearing its ugly little head.
Beg your pardon?
Well, in my experience, it isn't race or religion that causes the problems. It's usually the presence of some foreign beauty. Jealousies, intrigues, all that sort of thing.
Aha.
Yes, well, looking at my class, I don't think we'd be too bothered with anything like that.
Aha. You were saying?
I come to learn English. Have I come to the right place?
I think you might be, love. Oh boy, this is going to go so well. You'll have an Italian, we've got a Greek, we've got a, you know, yeah,
Mrs. Courtney,
Miss.
love lights
just
in
put
their
the
eyes.
registration fees for the students.
Ah, good. Now, how many students have you?
9.
So there should be £45, isn't there?
Well, that all depends upon the rate of exchange.
I don't quite follow.
Not all of them had £5 in English money, so I collected £29.50 in sterling, and the rest is made up of 2,000 yen, 3,000 lira, 250 pesetas, 75 drachma, 50 francs, and 12 Deutschmarks. According to this morning's financial papers, that should give us a profit of £1.42.5p.
Nice.
Then I suggest you take it to the bank in the morning and convert it to English currency.
You do it.
I'll do that.
Oh, by the way, how's the femme fatale?
Ah, yes, Danielle. Well, at the moment she's in the tea room with Italy, Spain, and Greece trying to establish diplomatic relations.
Well, I hope she's not going to cause any bother.
Oh, no, I'm sure she won't.
Look, I'm not gonna sit here.
No, it's me who's gonna be sitting here.
Before you were sit over there.
And before you were sitting over there.
You take it on me.
Who, me?
You go back sit where you were before.
No, I sit here.
You not sit here.
Ha! Who's gonna be stopping me?
Me. Yourself. You think you're tough? Come out the side.
Whoa.
Okay.
Where are you going?
We go outside to have a punch down.
I'm going to, how you say, knock his bloody block off.
Nice. He's learning the lingo.
Those bloody blocker is knocked off.
Oh, just a minute. What is all this about?
I tell you, Mr. White.
Brown.
Excuse me.
Different show.
It's about where we sit.
Well, what's wrong with where you were sitting before?
It's my eyes, Professor.
Aha.
I've got to sit near the front.
Aha.
Here.
Aha.
Oh, I see, and I suppose it's got nothing to do with the fact that Danielle is sitting here too?
She is? I never noticed.
Sure.
See, my eyes, I'm a little short-sighted.
Aha.
And also a much bigger liar.
It's not true, Mr. Green.
The name is Brown.
You see, I'm a colorblind as well.
And Max, I suppose you've got trouble with your eyes as well, have you?
Oh, no. My eyes are okay. It's my ears.
Yes.
I'm not hearing very well.
That's a likely story.
What you say?
I say you both go back and sit where you were sitting before. Now.
Santa Maria.
I hope you don't think I was, how you say, too forward.
No, I'm sure you weren't in any way to blame at all.
Teacher, please.
Ah.
Mr. Brown,
Yes?
please forgive my lateness. I apologize, but I lost my way.
Not to worry. What is your name?
Chung Suli,
Suli. And where are you from?
Democratic Republic of China.
And what is your job?
Secretary, Chinese diplomat.
Very nice. Right, where shall we put you? Taro, how are relations between Japan and China?
Depends on a political viewpoint. Japan, right wingo. China, left wingo.
I see. Are you right wingo or left wingo? Right wingo.
Right.
I follow teaching of Chairman Mao.
Ah, well, in that case, you better sit next to Jamila, the Indian lady, all right?
Thank you.
Right, now we will start by learning a few basic English verbs. And firstly, we will take the verb to be. I am English. You are Chinese. He is Italian. She is French.
He is barbarian.
Oh, I mean, grammatically correct,
Up your
but...
big brown backside.
Now look, pay attention, please. I am. You are.
You are.
He, she, or it is.
He or it is.
We are.
We are.
You are. They are. Right. I shall now go round the class and ask you each to give me a sentence using the verb to be. Taro, I am.
Ah, so. I am very happy to be learning English.
Pretty good.
Very good.
Yeah, pretty good.
Good.
Well done, Taro.
He is.
He is a fool.
But not Isada. He is a fool.
Yes, he is a fool.
Max, she is.
Oh.
She is beautiful. She is wonderful. Oh, she is...
Yes, thank you, Max.
She is ignoring you.
Juan, it is.
Por favor.
It is.
Por favor.
It is raining.
Lloviendo. It is raining.
No, no llueve.
It is raining.
No llueve, hombre.
It is raining.
We'll skip you for the moment.
Por favor.
Doesn't matter. Sit down. Suli, it is.
It is duty of every citizen to overthrow imperial warmongers. So say Chairman Mao.
Yes, well, that's his opinion.
Yeah.
Good. Danielle, we are.
We are lucky to have such great...
Please. Very true. I mean, Ali,
Is she a mole?
you are.
Is she just a plant?
You are.
You are waiting for me to speak an answer.
Yes. Yes.
Well done. And
Unfortunately, I am not understanding the question.
I want you to give me a sentence using you are.
I am.
Not I am, you are. For example, you are from Pakistan.
I am from Pakistan.
Good, yes, but now use you are.
But I cannot say you are from Pakistan because you are not. Are you?
God damn it.
Repeat after me. You are English.
No, I am from Pakistan.
What am I?
You are confusing me.
Yes, he is.
Stupid poof.
Jesus.
Sit down, please. Right. And there's really
Oh.
much more we can do.
I love that. He just moved.
Get the textbooks I was telling you about. What I would like you to do is some homework, all right? I want you to write me an essay.
An essay?
A story about your life here in England. The things you do, the things you like. And I'll see you all on Wednesday.
Yeah, you're not going to last a month, mate.
Ah, Mrs. Courtney. Miss. But I've just dismissed the class for the night. I think we've just about covered all there is to for the first session.
You look a trifle under the weather. Job getting you down already.
He's sick.
No, I'm fine. Never felt better. There's just one thing, though.
Yes?
That window you nailed down, the one Mr. Warburton climbed out of.
What about it?
I think we ought to put a few more nails in, just to be on the safe side.
Okay. That was Mind Your Language. Okay. So you may have to forgive me. I may just have to kind of keep it refreshing back to look at some of the character names. Because obviously there's a few. I don't want to label them by their ethnicity or go, so the Greek one or the Spanish one or whatever. I'd like to try and remember their names, so I'd like to be politically correct. I think in general there is a growing recognition that there are shows in this kind of nature, like Mind Your Language, like Rising Damp, for example, that we've obviously seen the first series of. They, I think, can be viewed as almost like cultural artifacts to an extent, because they're very reflective of the attitudes of the time in which they're set. And like I said, I always try and say with these things, I try to come into it with an open mind. I have to put a blanket kind of disclaimer out there. People have misconstrued topics, and so refer them to this bit. If you see anyone making something in the comments and everything. But basically, racism is not okay. Stereotyping is not okay in any way, shape, or form. It's not. We're in a modern world. But if you're going to watch something that aired 50 years ago, you have to understand that there will be language, there will be viewpoints, there will be comedy styles which were appropriate in some people's eyes for the time. Some people will say it was edgy for the time, and some will say that it was still inappropriate for the time. I wasn't born in the 70s. I didn't live in the 70s. I don't really know for definite, what the viewpoints were of the people living in that time. If you lived in the 70s and you watched this when it came out, please let me know your thoughts in the comments. Give me some additional context to help me kind of break it apart. But this is just what I'm thinking of in the very mere seconds after having watched this episode for the very first time. Now, I do feel that there are elements of this that are inappropriate for mainstream entertainment in the modern world. 50 years later, I think that is undeniable, because I think this show, while it attempts to come across lighthearted, and I don't think it means any harm by it, I think it does, to a certain degree, contribute to systemic stereotyping for definite racism you could make an argument for. Ultimately, this is a show that is sort of, it's a product basically of the post-war sort of immigration kind of status of the time, the changing social structures, I think, of Britain and the United Kingdom, the anxieties I think that people have about the national identity, which are things that I think still exist 50 years later, you've had the thing recently, like people putting up flags on lampposts and people, complaining about these like asylum hotels and all this kind of stuff. So I think that you do definitely have like a bit of a correlation with that. And I think from what I have seen of shows, especially that were around about the 70s, a source of the humor, I think, often tends to be this idea of either cultural misunderstanding or class misunderstandings, like your lower to your middle class or your middle class to your upper class and whatnot. I mean, the basis of this show and the majority of the humor of what I can make out does seem to stem from these adult immigrants, and it is all about the ethnic stereotypes and the linguistic stereotypes. We have so many of these different characters here. So you've got so Giovanni is the Italian, and it's the if a lot of people think Italian, they'll think of the Mamma Mia kind of a person, and they use that in this. I cook the pasta, I cook the ravioli. So again, that is obviously a very linguistical kind of stereotype there. You've got Max, who's obviously Greek, and he's got the very heavy kind of Greek accent to it, very much of a flirtatious kind of person. So again, there's a bit of the cultural stereotypes there. You got Taro, who is the Japanese gentleman, who again is that very linguistical kind of adding like an O at the end of everything, thanko, England, and things like that. And the bowing as well. He's constantly bowing. Like I know that Japan is a culture I'd love to go and visit, because the respect that you get from Japan. Now, I've never really met anybody who is Japanese. I've never had much interactions with people who are Japanese. But the constant bowing, to me, feels like an over-exaggeration. It feels like they're over-egging the pudding to a certain degree. And I'm not, without having any additional context, without having known and spoken to somebody who is Japanese, and I can get an idea of it, I just feel that is a very English mentality to have, and it makes me feel a little bit uncomfortable kind of seeing that. I know it is very much, in a good-natured kind of way, but I don't feel it is, helpful. Then you've got the various other characters. You've got Jamila, who is, she seems like a very stereotypical Indian housewife. Who I have met a couple of them, and she seemed nice, but there wasn't much more I could really go on from that particular episode of. You had, was it Su Li, the Chinese lady, who there is this whole thing about the Book of Mao, like Chairman Mao, which again is something that if you don't really know China and Chinese culture and everything, that is just one that always seems to be thrown about. The whole the way that she was speaking, if anyone's ever watched Avenue Q, it's a musical where there's a character in it called Christmas Eve. She's not Chinese, that character, she is Japanese, but the way that they utilize the language is very, very stereotypical, very dumbed down, if you like. Like hello would be hello, like Aladdin as a pantomime, that's probably a better example. Aladdin as an example, most modern pantomimes tend to put it in Beijing, so they'll usually have like the two Chinese police officers. It'll be something like Wu Ting and Wu Tong, or Ting and Tong, or something like that. And it would always be like, hello, I very, very pleased to meet you. It's that kind of really over-exaggeration, which I just really don't like. I just don't. I don't particularly find it funny. You've got Juan, who's the Spanish one, who's basically Manuel, but with a mustache. Well, actually, no, Manuel did have a mustache, didn't he? Yeah, he did. So bigger hair, that's what it was. And he said, por favor, rather than K. So yeah, you kind of see where I'm obviously going with this, and then of course you have the kind of the racial kind of overtone thing between Ali and I can't remember the other guys, the one who's Sikh. So you have that kind of clash there, which again, like if you were remaking this in the modern day, you'd probably make it like Israel and Palestinian or something like that, as a way of giving the comedy to it, which, I mean, is war funny? I would beg to differ. But here's the thing, so we've got all these stereotypes. That I think is something that you got that. But if you're looking at it through a very modern lens, I think it borders the line of caricatures. Even like the opening sort of title sequence, you could see like I was looking at some of the cartoons of some of the people, which I was guessing were going to be some of the students in the show. They're very, very overly done, and I know that's obviously the nature of a caricature. You take something and you overdraw. I mean, like, literally, I've got. Hang on, oof! What did I just hear? Literally, this was from my friend's wedding. I don't know how you're going to be able to see it. This was a caricature that was done, literally, at my friend's wedding of me. But that's the thing. It's supposed to be a caricature. It's supposed to be a caricature. Whereas with this, I don't know if that was the objective or if it's just the way that it sort of naturally occurred. And I can get the feeling that this would have been quite popular at the time. And I feel that it could have been popular with some of the more immigrant populations that would have been coming into the UK at the time, because this is possibly one of the earlier shows where you get some level of representation for them. And so I get the feeling that this probably would have been more viewed by people of the ethnic origins of that sort of look at the show and go, oh, there's an Indian woman, I can see myself reflected in that, or there's a Spanish guy, I'm Spanish, oh well, or there's an Italian, or whatever the case may be, and they'll sort of do that. But I think the problem with this is it's not hateful by any stretch of the imagination. I think it's dismissive. I think is probably the best way, and it's got a lot of outdated assumptions. Even at the time that this was released, it's got a lot of outdated ideas about cultural differences. Now, obviously, I bring up the idea of, I bring up the character of Manuel from Fawlty Towers. Now, I have seen all of Fawlty Towers. I love Fawlty Towers. I love the character of Manuel, absolutely. I love the character of Basil Fawlty. Basil Fawlty is a terrible human being. Absolutely, don't get me wrong. And I as I'm watching that, I'm trying to think, I know that this show, Mind Your Language, has had a bit of criticism over the years. I don't feel that Fawlty Towers, I don't think it ever got as much criticism as Mind Your Language seems to have done. And I think there might be a couple of reasons behind that. I think the target of the joke could be one aspect of it. So in this episode, which I've just watched, I feel the characters and the way that they're speaking tends to end up being the punchline. With Fawlty Towers, I think Basil, who is the main character, he is the person who is a little bit like Rigsby in what's it called? Rising Damp. He is snobbish. He's self-important. He's xenophobic, definitely to a certain degree. You know, the way he treats Mansell. Obviously, the Germans episode. You know, but I think he often ends up being the punchline of the jokes. Yes, they will use Manuel and like his case and things like that, but Basil is usually the one who ends up being the punchline of the joke, which I think is one avenue in which they can kind of get away with it more so than this. I also think, so if you literally compare the two characters, Manuel and Juan, both of them, they've got a very thick accent. It's that very stereotypical sort of slapstick and kind of confusion, with the English language. I think the biggest thing here is with Manuel, the way he was portrayed. He was eager to learn. He was a sweetheart. He was really warm-hearted. He was really likable as a character. And I think the bad treatment from Basil to Manuel is what also enabled you to sort of endear for him a little bit more so. And so I think the audience typically would sympathize with Manuel more so than not sympathizing at him. What am I trying to think? More. Yeah, I can't think of quite the opposite, but I hope you get what I mean. We can sympathise with Manuel, we can empathise with him. He's being treated horribly, and we want to sort of take care of him and help him, look after him. Maybe this changes with more episodes from this. I don't know. We'd have to see if we did more episodes, but that's the kind of feeling I get with that. And I think Fawlty Towers, at its absolute core, is satirical. I think it mocks some level of the British hypocrisy. I think it mocks the class anxiety, which again still exists to this day. But that because Basil was always like, especially if you think about the very opening episode, is that class elitism. He wants to get into upper echelon, but really he's working class. He's downtrodden and everything like that. He's just getting on by. Mind your language, the way it's come across at this stage is more of a farce than a satire. And it's just like a farce about funny foreigners. That's where I think the difference is. It's the intent and who specifically is the butt of the jokes, which makes all the difference if you're watching it from a modern viewpoint, because I think there was maybe 2 jokes that I laughed at, which I felt were, you could literally take out and you could put into a different sitcom. It didn't matter really which, you could find a way of fitting it in. The majority of the jokes were very exclusive to this and the way that it was being done. So I think, I think when we go back to some of those things, I think that when we think back at these ideas, that it's possible that a show like this could contribute to systemic kind of stereotyping. I think it can depend on how you look at it. Some people look at it and think it was very light-hearted. It was, well-meaning. It didn't really mean any harm. But that, I think, is probably where the difficulty lies, in that sometimes that almost dismissive attitude is what makes it worse than your damn outright stereotyping. Because I think when people dismiss it and just go, oh yeah, it's just one of them things, I think people don't really appreciate the depths to which it is possible that some of the more extreme views could take it, as we have seen with some of these things. Like, I've got no issue in national pride, absolutely no way, shape, or form. Like if the football's on or the Olympics or something like that, and I want to wave my flag, or it's the Jubilee, and I want to, kind of give that sort of national pride thing, I've got no issues with that. These people who are out on the streets, if they're intention is to put up flags with the sole intention of making it uncomfortable for people of other ethnicities coming over here, maybe not wanting them to come here, saying this is England for the England or Britain for the British. That's where I draw the line, and that's where I have an issue. You are taking something which has the potential to be a symbol of patriotism, of well-meaning inclusivity, but you're twisting it for nefarious means. So, yeah, I think that this definitely has, a valid argument where people say that that it is problematic and it could be criticised. Granted, I have seen one single episode. I don't know the rest of it. I am basing this purely on one single episode of about 25 minutes. I could watch the entire rest of the show and I could have a very different viewpoint. But I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. And I thank you if you have stuck with me to this point. So please do drop your comments below, subscribe if you're new, turn on notifications, and consider joining me on Patreon to get exclusive content, guaranteed reactions, and early access to my videos. But until next time, my name's Kevin, I am a geek, and you've been watching Kevin the Geek.